questions.
Uh, okay. So, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Mm, So, a warm welcome to today's webinar hosted by GBS Dubai. We'll start in 2 to 3 minutes. Let's everyone join.
I see a lot of current students too who have joined the webinar, who are currently with us, studying with us already.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Interesting.
So, we have few attendees who have joined. I can see many of them.
What do you think? Do we start already since we have like quite a number of people?
Yeah, we have quite a good number of people. I think we can
Okay.
start.
All right. Okay, then. Good morning, everyone. I was telling my associate Rajpriya that we see a lot of common names as well in the attendees list, and we're really happy to have some of our current students also join in. I'm sure you'll be able to even advocate some of the things that we actually portray over the presentation. So please feel free to type your questions. I may not be able to see the questions because I'll be on a different slide, but Rajpriya is here to look after the questions and she's going to ask them as and when she feels it's necessary in between the slides, or else we can take all the questions towards the end of the presentation, right? So, okay, Priya, I'm going
Yes.
to start sharing my slide. All right.
Yes, please. Yeah, over to you, Ms. Krishna Priya.
Okay, so
Thank you.
great.
Yeah.
GBS Dubai, welcome to all of you who are joining us, who have joined us, who are interested to join us. My name is Krishna Priya, Krishna Menon, as everyone calls me. My name is pretty long over here, and I look after the careers, employability, industry relations over here at the Dubai branch. We are a part of the group called GEDU, GEDU. Now, GEDU is a phenomenal company which has so many brands under them in terms of universities. We are spanned across all the continents as we speak right now, and we are growing to be a much bigger one. We look forward to having you at GBS Dubai very, very soon. I'm going to go through a few things that we currently do as a part of the industry relations, employabilities, and career support that we provide to the students. So please, there's no less amount of questions. I'm more than happy to answer all the questions. Please make sure you write them very appropriately on the question and answer bank, and my associate Rajpriya will be here to assist. In terms of anything else, we'll try to help you the max we can. Just an FYI in terms of who I really am before we start to the entire summary of details. So I'm born and raised in the UAE. My work experience is across three specific regions, mainly mean UAE, Middle East, Asia, and the USA. My education was from Harvard, Murdoch, Australia, as well as Manipal University in India. My domain expertise is quite distinguished because I've been privileged, I've been grateful to actually be a part of different kinds of domains. So you can talk about corporate communication, higher education, counseling, student centric counseling, aviation and customer service, and international planning and relations have been my expertise over my work tenure. In terms of additional experience, I'm also a DSSC trained Army combat and non-combat corps, and also a body combat trainer on the side. So yes, this is my background for you, and in order to know who I really am. I'm going to play you a video of Dubai for those who have not come to Dubai yet or don't know what Dubai is all about. You've seen multiple photos of Dubai in the 1960s and Dubai now. You've seen it fully deserted and now you've seen buildings. I'm sure you've seen these comparisons back and forth a lot over Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, and all of the social media news channels. But this is currently what Dubai is. We may have a small technical difficulty with the audio. Please forgive us for that. We've been trying to sort that out, but there's something wrong. But I hope you enjoy the video at least. I really wish all of you had a chance to pretty much, see what that video was all about. The sounds that you hear for all those enthusiastic automobile freaks that's there on this audience right now. You can hear the Porsche. You saw the Maidan Bridge. You saw the gyrocopters go around JBR. You saw Palm Jumeirah. I love the way how the video actually shows first the entire industrialization and then moves on to the deserted side of Sheikh Zayed Road. So I'm really excited to bring all of you here to Dubai and to introduce you to the entire concept of what Dubai is all about, right? Now let's get back to what we are here for. What we are here for. In terms of employability, right? We've seen a lot of people move into Dubai over the last couple of years, right? However, in terms of the regional surveys that are conducted on a regular basis, we did find out that in the Middle East, there is a very huge shortage of people with specialized skills. When we say specialized skills, we talk about those specializations like AI and cybersecurity and healthcare and construction specific sustainability. All these are specialized skills. If you look at the numbers, the UAE shows 46% shortage in specialized skills. Saudi Arabia shows 58%. It's a much more bigger country. 60% in Qatar. It's quite shocking because being a small country like Qatar and then they end up having 60% of shortage of specialized skills, pretty big number. And 75% for Kuwait, even smaller country. What Hayes says in terms of research is skills over expert experience is the Middle East, but not in all the jobs. Now, over a couple of years, experts are saying that skills over experience in the Middle East, definitely they're looking at skills over the experience in the Middle East, but definitely not in all kinds of jobs. So it's a bit contradicting in terms when they say that you need to have skills for the job and not the experience. People have things to say otherwise, right? Now, the need for specialized skills in today's Middle East economy is requiring Gen Z graduates to upskill themselves. We always have this mandate, if you see, in terms of professional development as employees to upskill ourselves. This generation or Generation Z, as they all call it, or Gen Z, as they all call it, have a very, very strong requirement to not only skill themselves, but at the same time, parallelly also upskill themselves. Okay? More than 53% of GCC employers faced skills shortages in the last year. 53%, that's a pretty huge number. So, all universities are having a really, really tough mandate in terms of ensuring that all their graduates are employed with specialized skills in order to meet the specific shortage that I just showed you in the specific slide. What they say, or what Hayes says, is relying solely on the resume can miss key candidates' strengths. They're actually trying to push all the human resource managers, all the talent managers to ensure that the candidate is interviewed and not just relying on their resume. Although resume does play 50% of the main role in terms of shortlisting that candidate, they are actually saying that you have to start relying on their skills fully and not just the paper of that resume, right? Education, qualification, and the skilling remains efficient indicators of their potential skill. What you mentioned in that CV in terms of where of your education, your degree, from where it is, or what it's about, it still remains an efficient indicator of what your potential skills can be for that specific job role. I wanted to go to some of the top major domains in UAE that they say that specialized skills are required. More of experience and skills, more it's going to be a match of things. So let's face it, it's healthcare, right? COVID 2020 has given the world a very huge indicator that we are not up to date with our healthcare. If you see the increase in terms of world-class healthcare that's increased over the Middle East after COVID 2020, it's amazing, right? We have more than almost USD, as you said, 198 million international visitors spending on healthcare in just Dubai. When you come to the UAE, you will see that the amount of hospitals, the amount of private hospitals that have actually come up in terms of providing the most advanced healthcare to all the patients that actually come into the hospital, right? They were actually building in a lot of, pumping in a lot of economy, a lot of revenue in terms of this specific element. Pharmaceutical scales sales is about 5 billion USD in the UAE, which shows that we have a lot of people coming in terms of healthcare management, in terms of taking the actual healthcare medical tourism that we provide. Once you come here, you will see that's going to be a huge boom in terms of healthcare, right? By 2025, the expected revenue is supposed to be 10.7 billion USD for healthcare within this specific region itself. So healthcare is one domain that's actually spanning across all the other domains. And we're not just talking about doctors and nurses, we're talking about even the multi sectors for healthcare, talking about management, you're talking about operational healthcare, you're talking about digital healthcare, sustainable healthcare. There's many branches to that, right? UAE is increasingly one of the most attractive places for retaining talent. They are trying their very best. If you see, there's multiple number of visas, there's multiple number of freelancers, influencer visas, investment visas that's actually come up in the region in order to ensure that that talent remains here within the country to increase its cost of living, livability, standard of living. All that you see is this is the place for you guys to be, right? Everyone says that Dubai is expensive, and we understand that. Dubai is not short of employment or attractive employments, right? This is the place where dreams actually grow. In UAE, I've been here for almost 40 years, 4 decades in this country. The last 5 years, I've seen such a big growth and such big open-mindedness in terms of having talent enter into this specific region. The amount of nationalities we have that came in the last 2 to 3 years, the number I'm going to show it in the next slide, it's amazing to see that, right? You have a lot of skilled people. The number of AI startups and digital startups that actually have come up in the UAE is phenomenal. You will be meeting a lot of startup owners as a part of your employability routine over here in GBS Dubai, and we will ensure that you are able to ask them all the questions that you can in terms of job opportunities, employability options, internships, live projects, everything within this region, right? E-commerce, yes. Again, I would love to thank COVID 2020 for the specific for the specific growth in e-commerce. The sales grew by 92% between 2019 and 2021, right? No one wants to go to the stores, no one wants to go to the mall. Everyone just wants to do everything online. When it comes to making a payment, we don't use cards, we use Apple Pay or Google Pay, or we use all kinds of QR code payment methods. We use loyalty points. There's a huge trust in UAE cybersecurity model in terms of making payments on it. So it's quite trustworthy, right? In terms of smartphone payments, all the brands that you see here in the mall, you have apps for all of those. So no one actually pretty much goes physically to the mall and buys things. Everything is done over online itself. You pay bills online, you buy groceries online, everything's at the touch of just one finger itself. All right. The revenue from e-commerce is projected to reach $8 billion by 2025. That's a huge number. 99% of total UAE's population are ardent internet users. You're talking about almost 100%. 58.1% of internet consumption is via mobile devices. So half of the country is pretty much running their entire life on just the mobile phone. We do the same as well. Fintech. Dubai has a specific area called Dubai International Financial Center for leading global fintech hubs and startups, right? Digital banking began over here in DIFC. It is the heart of finance and fintech. All the companies from boutique investment firms to big company names like JP Morgan and HSBC, all those companies are there within this area itself. Dubai National Finance Center is also the biggest hub for the Dubai AI Academy. They're going to talk about AI and fintech. Startups like Tabby and Tamara, if you've heard of them before, I'm not sure, but you will when you come here. Tabby and Tamara are installment payment plan systems that actually help you to buy something in installments. Let's say you buy a laptop or you get a laptop for 2000 dirhams, for example. You end up paying that in 4 or 6 installments via the app called Tabby or Tamara. So this kind of helps you buy that specific product that you like, but also helps you manage your expenses by making sure you pay them in installments. There is a 183% year on year growth in terms of funding for these kind of fintech hubs over here. Why? 51% of Gen Z use digital mobile wallets for daily payments. So they need to bring in more boutique firms, more fintech startups to actually kind of cater to all these mass consumers who are using on a regular basis. There's so much of opportunity over here in UAE in this region. Let's look at some competitive advantages and demographics. Rajpriya, do we have any questions that are asked as of now in the audience from the audience?
Yes, yes, I can see some questions.
Okay.
We can surely take them after the presentation. Yep.
Okay, great. I'm okay to that. All right. This is Dubai's population growth as we see, right? If you look at the specific red mark that I've highlighted, there's a 1.43% growth in Dubai in 2025. You're talking about more than 1 million to 3 million people have actually grown over here, have actually flown down to Dubai. Well, there's a lot of political situations happening around the world, but Dubai being Dubai, it's able to actually accommodate all these people in. We are bringing in talent, we're retaining talent, we're supporting people, supporting families, supporting all the countries, and that is what makes Dubai one of the biggest economic hubs in the world. If you see, we have 85% of expatriates in Dubai that actually are there and across all business regions and all business domains. 25% of this growth are workforce or skilled labor. Why are they coming in? Like we explained in the previous slide, there's a lot of new visa programs that are attracting global talent, right? You see, like I told you, there's student visas, freelancer visas, there is investment visas, there is social media influencer visas. We have co-working spaces. So even if you have a company abroad and you want to bring it over here to Dubai, these co-working spaces actually enable you to begin your company without going through all the entire hassle. They do the entire process for you. You get a fantastic office space that's full of other offices and a lot of other startup owners. You end up networking, you have networking events, you have networking days. So it kind of gives you an entire ecosystem to kind of nourish your own company yourself. Expanded health insurance coverage. Every employee working over here is supposed to get its mandatorily health insurance, right? So, like we said, healthcare is booming. Yeah. This is a technology driven and multi stakeholder collaborative economy that we see over here, right? We are a completely tech driven economy, and the collaboration that we have are multi stakeholders. If you see, we have universities collaborating with companies, we have companies collaborating with hospitals, we have hospitals collaborating with banks. So it's very, very cross functional. Now, when it comes to us, what we do here in GBS Dubai, right? Now, I showed you all these demographics in advance. Now, what are the key skills that we would want to focus on? We are looking at hard and soft skills. I'm sure all of you know these terms really well. In terms of soft skills, we're looking at imparting key communication skills. We're looking at enhancing or improving your teamwork and collaborative skills. We are making you better problem solvers and better critical thinkers. We look at ensuring that you are adaptable and you are resilient once you finish the program with us. And we also look at maintaining or improving your leadership qualities and ensuring that you are able to have good management experience with us. In terms of hard skills, we vouch on digital and data literacy, financial and quantitative skills, and commercial awareness. We provide you the academics, we provide you the arenas. How to get through that, it's completely up to you. I've thought of dividing the employability services into separate parts for your understanding. So please feel free to add in some questions that you can over there in the question box. Now, this is the employability services that we do, right? We're talking about career support, resume building, career guidance, networking opportunities, about yourself, pitches, and global learning. We talk about career support. We are looking at CV resume building and CV resume screening. For those who are joining us in September, you will see an email come to you guys by the following week as a pre-assessment form that's going to be coming to all of you, right? That's a form that's being sent by me in terms of assessing your skills in advance to see where you need help with and how well we can recommend you to potential employees that are going to be coming into campus in order to ensure that you guys get the best opportunity to kind of prove yourself. Career guidance, we try to enhance your learning through course specific industry sessions, whereby we'll have industry experts coming into those specific classrooms, or you'll have a class with them, and that will be able to help you with what careers you want to choose. Getting knowledge from these industry experts is your best chance to know what careers can suit you, right? Some of our students from the cybersecurity and the AI cohort went to the Dubai police headquarters recently, where they went through the research analysis wing. They saw the aviation center and they also saw the forensic science. That's how they came to that forensic science has cybersecurity, different types of cybersecurity. So now their knowledge are probably enhanced in terms of what kind of specialization they would want to go into or start beginning an internship with. We provide you ample number of networking opportunities. Right now, September is going to be an event season over here in Dubai, so you're going to see a lot of events taking place. You're going to be informed about all these events, and you have to go for these events to understand your potential in terms of employability and employment over here in UAE, right? You will see a massive number of companies. You can go and introduce yourself to them as a student. We let you be there for like 2 or 3 hours where you can actually take business cards, write to them for internships, and kind of self-help yourself with our guidance in terms of bagging that right internship, which is going to help you set up your future career over here in this city. About yourself pitches is a fancy term that I use to call mock interviews, basically, right? When you have an interview call coming in, I will be the person you have to come to practice your interview sessions with. I'm quite strict in the mock interview sessions, but you have to take that strictness in order to ensure that you bring out the best during your final interviews. There'll be a lot of stress testing happening on during that specific mock interview session, but you have to get through with it. Okay. Global learning, we take you for industry visits, we take you for these events, we take you around the city if required. So you have an ample number of global learning opportunities over here in Dubai. You will see multiple structures, and each way that you're going to Dubai, it kind of covers the entire region or entire traffic or the entire major road. So you'll see a lot of standalone structures, a lot of modern structures, a lot of tech structures, which you can actually enhance your global learning skills about this region. Sorry, excuse me. A few number of the companies that we've actually placed, this is just for your reference. So we have Aster DM Healthcare, we have Institute of Maranjoni, DP World, Mini Bounce, Arab Unity School, Hunter Foods, Mesa de la Plage, and you'll get a better list of it when you guys come down. Let's talk about curriculum and pedagogical innovation, right? Now, your curriculum, being a vocational institute as we are, is quite intense. That I'm not saying it's less, it's quite intense. Although we do run by an earn and learn policy, we have a lot of elements in our pedagogy that pretty much helps you bring out the best employable version of you, right? We're talking about real life projects, we're talking about skill training, industry insights, linked courses, and micro credentials. We'll have a lot of partners walking in and being like, "Hi, I need 5 or 6 interns. Can you help that for me?" We'll be like, "Yeah." If your CV is ready and it is with me, then the CVs will be sent to the companies, and then they will just start calling immediately. There'll be no time to think, to relax, to enjoy, to congratulate yourself that you got the internship. Immediately start your trainings. That's the skill training part that you'll be doing. In terms of micro credentials, we bring in companies to actually have their micro credentials embedded into your specific program over here. For the cybersecurity students, again, last semester we had this company called Sectona coming in, and they actually had privileged access management program embedded into their class curriculum. So they had to finish that as well along with their class assignments to ensure that they finish those micro credentials. These micro credentials are pretty much like digital certifications, which will add on to your LinkedIn profiles, add on to your skills as well, right? Kind of pulling in more companies to see that you finish these programs. Sorry, I wish the audio was again there, but this is something I want to talk about. So when you talk about skill training and real life project, this is one of our students from the healthcare management program called Lubna. Now, Lubna is the youngest in the healthcare program. She had to do a mandatory work placement at Aster DM Healthcare. The best part is within 2 months of doing that, she actually got a full-time role in that specific area itself. So I wish you guys could hear it. Rajpriya, we still cannot hear the audio, right?
No, actually, the audio, we cannot hear the audio. There's some technical issue. Yeah.
Okay, fine, no worries. I'll just move on to the next one then. That's fine. We want to bring about this time, it's called challenge based learning. Now, there's something we are going to be introducing very, very soon over here in GBS Dubai, but I thought probably I'll give you guys a bit of a hint of what it's about. This is actually begun with one of our partners called Schiller University back in Europe. They come under us itself. Now, this is mainly used for the MBA level and the bachelor level program. We're going to bring it out to your H&D level too, right? For the higher national diploma level. You will basically given a business challenge. You will form groups and you will solve this business challenge using your academic learning and theories from classroom. You will actually go out, you will observe the brand, and you'll actually bring in your observations into your assignments as the final recommendation for this specific business problem. Sounds quite a lot, but it's so much fun to work on this. right? If anyone has any questions regarding this, when you guys come into the campus, please make sure you guys come and meet me and we will have a big quick word on this. Yeah. Okay. I wanted to give you guys a bit of what your journey is going to be with us in GBS Dubai, right? Once you join, and I've made like a student persona, let's say of 19 or 20 years of age, female from India. She's finished grade 12. Your work experience, you have volunteered for UNICEF. Some of your goals and motivations can be academics linked to employability prospects, more skills related to cybersecurity and digital technologies, practical during the course, and industry exposures. Your orientation will begin, of course. After your orientation, you'll be getting your class schedule and your industry session schedule will be coming in. If you see, your lectures work in line with your workshops, your in-class assignments work in line with your micro credentials, your assignments and assessments work in line with your work placements and internships. I would like to call this training an iterative training, not interactive. It's called iterative learning, right? You learn from these both combined together. When you combine these two, you have iterative learning. You pretty much are able to iterate what each of these elements combined with the practicality of it, you're able to observe, you're able to analyze things better, right? You have campus to corporate workshops that will be included in your calendar. After attending all these things, you are supposedly to be having academic confidence, industry knowledge, networking skills, critical thinking, and time management skills. We expect you to gain these skills by the time you're almost halfway done through your program, right? These are the important skills that you will need in order to bang out any internship and further on into a full-time role. You will have multiple internship opportunities coming through in these things, but these 5 or 6 elements is something that actually you will require if you want to land some internship. Once you're done with this, either you can try and look for a full-time employment or an internship, or you can progress to one of our partners to any other country. So once you finish your level 4 and level 5 with us, you can move on to level 6, which we have here in Ajman for the healthcare management and for the computer science program. You can also move on to one of our partners who are in Schiller, in Paris, in Madrid, in Heidelberg, or in the US of A. Feel free to come and ask us for more questions regarding your progression options. But this would be your student journey the moment you come into GBS Dubai. Tentative calendar for all of you for this semester. You're going to be having an e-crime session by Dubai Police. That's going to be attended by all of you. You're going to have a CV drop day. You're going to have Accessibilities Expo. You're going to have a conference from Astor Hospital. GITEX is happening. We'll take you there. That is one of the best places that you guys can actually have to network, to get internships, to get that's going to be like that's like a jackpot day for everyone, right? So we'll take you for these things. You have to register for them. You're going to have Sectona. That's a company for cybersecurity coming in to embed into your program. We're going to have Virgin Mobiles have a visit with us. HR Summit. We're going to have Rivent or rightfully startup companies coming to talk about startup journeys. They're going to be embedding your subjects along with their journey and probably making it like a workshop for you. We're going to have World Green Economy Summit for the construction management program students and also visit to the Sustainable City or Museum of the Future. If you see on the right hand side, this is an employability curriculum you're going to be having. Every Thursday, you will have these elements embedded for the next 8 weeks of your program. We begin with CV writing 101 for sure. The second would be communication at workplace. We're going to look at teamwork, collaboration, interview skills, importance of mock interviews, job search strategies for which you need to have digital skills for sure, workplace culture and professional etiquettes, time management, and international student employability programs. This is so essential for those who are freshers, and I look forward to having all of you attend those sessions for sure. This is something what you call a storyboard, or whatever you call it, like a fun board that students actually make for us. So if you see, it's a lot of things happening within just one semester. You see, check possible internship with Miss Krishna. Then you have complete the mock interview rounds with Google warm-ups. You have look for workshops on Moodle, register for the Pepsi industry visit, and then we have football practice. It is sports season over here in Dubai now, so we'll have a lot of inter-university sports competitions. So if any of you would like to participate in the sports sessions, please feel free to come and ask us as well, right? We'll help you with that. All right, great. And I really wish we could see the audio, but there is no audio to this. I'll try to display this in the end. All right. I really wish we could hear. I mean, the sound makes so much of a difference in terms of what you're actually presenting over there. Great, Rajpriya. I think we are done. Do we have any questions that we could take from students?
Yeah, thank you, Krishna, for an amazing session. We have a lot of questions, and I can see one question from Ravi, and that's what about those who have experienced more than 10 years?
What is that question?
Uh,
I didn't get. I didn't
uh,
see any question actually.
I
Can you
think
read
it's
that for me?
about the experiential learning. Like, he's
Okay.
asking, what about those who have experienced more than 10 years?
Well,
Uh,
if you have, Dubai is a great place in terms of switching country-wise careers for sure. There's no doubt about it. 10 years experience mean you would definitely not want to come and study with us. I'm sure the person is already, educated. They've got their bachelor's and master's degree, hopefully by now. But it is a great place to check. 10 years experience, it is counted for sure in Dubai. But you will have to prove again because the domain is different, the landscape is different. Definitely. It also depends on which industry the person comes from. So I'm more than happy to take anything in specific if they want to have a call with me with reference to how they can shift their careers once they come into GBS and what we can offer them as they move in.
yeah, great. I think that's it. We have one question from Mohammed Isa. Like, what
Okay.
opportunities does GBS Dubai provide for ACCA students to gain
Mm-hmm.
international experience in accounting and finance?
For ACCA students, we actually have articleship opportunities for them. So we have certain partners who actually look into ACCA student profiles if they want to do articleship opportunities. You have to, in the end, do a small bit of internships to actually be able to get a full-time role in Dubai. And that is what Dubai is all about. It's probably like a probation period that most companies would want to test you out and see what talent and skills you have before they actually take a chance to hire you full time, because you're looking at the time of the company, you're looking at the mentorship that they give, the time that they give. So yes, there are opportunities for ACCA students, but provided that you're able to register for the exams. Once you register for the exams, then we look into helping you out. I hope
Yes,
that's
and like,
clarified.
what? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think, and what about the students who are living outside UAE? How they can access career opportunities in UAE or Middle East
Oh,
regarding
that'll be
ACCA students?
that'll be difficult. You have to first come into GBS and then we'll help you out. But you can always look at the job search strategies that are online. You'll have so many job searching portals. Feel free to check all of those things. You can check LinkedIn. Glassdoor is a very good international one that you want to check. You can look at naukrigulf.com, monstergulf.com, and just, yeah, just keep yourself out there, open on LinkedIn, and make sure that you attract all the headhunters and the recruitment agencies, and you should be able to get yourself.
Yeah, great. I think that's pretty much clear about the question.
Mm-hmm.
We have another question from Bijon.
Mm-hmm.
I admitted for H&D program for Feb 2025, but still
Okay.
facing my visa blockage.
Ooh, Bijan, I think you should get in touch with your agent or your business development manager in terms of understanding why that blockage is there. If certain countries, for example, maybe Bangladesh or anything, we are facing certain blockage in the visas, but maybe the visa team will be able to handle that much better. Or maybe ask. Feel free to write. to your agent or your business development manager in terms of this question. They'll be able to help you out for sure.
Yes. We have another question. I
Hmm.
think he's confused about the Global University College, Ajman and GBS, Dubai, both are same,
Okay.
or GBS has a different campus in UAE.
GBS Dubai is in Dubai, and GUC Global University is in the Ajman campus. Global University is a part of our Malta GBS campus. It's all the same. We all come under one group called GetU Group. If you would like to progress to the GUC Ajman campus, where we have for MBA program and we have level 6 or third year programs, then you can let us know. Usually for the GUC campus, you will only progress once you finish the first 2 years of level 4 and level 5 with us in GBS Dubai, and then you can move on. But I would like to know more of this question. If they would want to write to me, Rashpriya, I'm more than happy to be in touch with them on what questions they have for which course they want to do.
Yeah, please, you can write to Krishna Priya, and I
Yeah.
think your mail is there in the PPT. Can you just please tell your mail? I'll just post them in the chat
Yeah,
so
sure.
that
It's
they can,
KP.
yeah.
You know my email ID,
Okay.
Rashpriya. It's
Yeah,
KP
yeah, yeah.
Menon.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so
Any
they
more
can also
questions?
hear and yeah. Yeah, we have one question from Poojan, and that's
Oh,
well,
I
I
think
am
I
a
see the
B.
questions now. Yeah, so I can see everything right now. Great. Okay. My question is, Clifford, do you all provide postgraduate level diploma courses in media at GBS Dubai? We don't provide media and communication, unfortunately. We have masters in business administration at the Ajman campus, but we do have bachelor's degree of media and communication in our other partners like ICN. That's in France. We are triple accredited in terms of all the three accreditations. So, Clifford, if you really would like to know more about it, it's ICN is a beautiful campus, and you really have to go there if you're going ever. For all of them who want to do media and com, I think feel free to be in touch with us, and we'll be able to help you with the details. I hope that answers your question.
Yes, so we have a lot of questions. We can
That's
take the
fine.
next
I
one.
can see that's fine. I see Ravi in helping to find jobs and career
Yeah.
growth. Ravi, yes, I already explained this to you initially. Once you join the ACCA program, once you register for the exams, please come and have a word with me. I would like to take a look at your CV, and based on that, we will start. Dubai and UAE has a clear mandate that they would need to see a small amount of experience to build up on what they can offer you as a full-time role. So make sure that you are coming here. You are coming here as a student visa, so they're expecting you to do a small probationary round of work before you get into a full-time role, but it is highly possible. Don't worry about it. Plus, please make sure you come and talk to me. Okay. Mm. Which countries are affiliated to GBS for pathway programs? Jainik, Gedu Group is huge, right? So we are able to give you progression options once you finish level 4 and level 5 with us to our campuses in Madrid, Paris, Heidelberg, as well as the USA. Depends on what you are doing. And even if you want to go to GBS Malta, we can help you with that. So, like I said, feel free to talk to your agent, or when you come to GBS, talk to our recruitment team. Mr. Vinu Abraham is the head, and he will be more than happy to help you in order to help you with these kind of questions, right? In these progression questions. I see Ronald. What of those who are taking their classes online and they would love to work in Dubai? How do you guys handle this kind of case? Arnold, we have a face-to-face mandate when you come into GBS Dubai. You have to be in class. We do have a termination policy as well. So if you don't attend class, if you miss 4 classes consecutively, that might lead you to be terminated from the program. So I would highly suggest that you come down and then be in the class and not take it online. Then we help you out for sure. We'll be able to manage. It's an internal work to manage these things. It's not a big deal. But if you are coming for a face-to-face program, you have to be within the policy guidelines itself. All right, I think I'm pretty much done. Bijan, could you help me overcome the blockage? Bijan, I'm sorry, my dear. This is completely under the immigrational laws. It's not us. I really wish we could have all of you actually come down, but if it's with the immigration, then it's going to be really difficult for us.
Yeah,
All
I think
right.
we have one important yet still simple question like what would be the process to apply for an internship at GBS Dubai?
All right, Shahini. Shahini is one of our own. I don't know why she's asking this question to me because she already knows the she already knows the process. Shahini, just come and talk to me. You know the process, right? Guys, apart from just this career fairs in the company, it's all the students get emails from me on a regular basis, right? You see, last semester we sent around 15 to 16 internship and full-time role opportunities across the Outlook emails. The GBS emails is very essential. You have to keep following up on them. We send all communication through this email, so that's going to be coming through the official internal record, right? So you'll get all that opportunities to make sure you have everything ready when you come down, your CVs and all that. So it's good that way. All right, we have another question from Janik. GBS first year fees is around 10. Oh, that's gone actually. What is that? I've lost that question. It's around 10 lakhs. Is he mentioning lakhs in amounts?
Mm, I cannot
Yeah, I
see
think
that
that.
question.
So,
Yeah.
so if
Okay.
someone doesn't have the full amount of fee, so can he come GBS at 50? Janik, I think the best way is to talk to your agent or your business development manager because we don't handle financial information or questions over here. I'm not the right person for this. But please do check with them and they will be able to help you with the best option, all right? I'm very sure about that. All right, we have Vaiga. Where is Vaiga? Okay. Starting my BTech level 3 in business this month, I was thinking of pursuing a business law degree once I'm done with my foundation. Would universities accept me for law with only because this? Well, Vaiga, I'm not very sure. There are multiple things that you can look into as well. A lot of universities look into multiple things. If you're looking to do law course with one of our partners from GEDU, from GBS Dubai, then we can definitely see what works best for you. Reach out to your agent or your BDM or whenever you come to us. You can talk to our admissions team or recruitment team. They will give you the entire brochure of our partner universities. See if you find a law degree over there, and then you can go. Level 3 is basically a foundation level. So your actual level, year one, begins in level 4. So I don't think it'll be an issue in that way.
Yeah, Krishna,
Grace.
sorry to interrupt you here, but can you just explain progression pathway to our students? Because this is one thing like Vega has asked, like if you are doing your level 4 and 5 from GBS Dubai, then how you can progress to pursue your level 6 from any of the partner universities.
Yeah,
So I think that
it's
would be
it's the
helpful.
best part. Sure, the best part is because we're one group and we're one family, all these universities, right? So it's not an issue at all. Certain things like your grades that you achieve with us in GBS Dubai plays an important role in terms of where you want to go and what you want to study. Our universities come with multiple opportunities with multiple different courses that you guys can study, so you have to decide on what you want to go, what you want to do and where you want to go. If you want to go to Europe, if you want to stay back in Dubai, because we just begun our GUC campus, like one of your friends just wrote right now. We are starting all the other level 6 programs over there very very slowly, but we've already begun healthcare, we've already begun computer science. So I don't see any sort of stoppage in terms of us starting the rest as well. You have to come down to us and then you have to sit with us because we have a lot of internal questions we'll have to ask you before you decide where you want to go. But the progression pathway is pretty simple. You just come down, meet our progression team, and they'll be able to help you out with these universities that you want to go, right? So nothing to worry about in those regards. What is the exact meaning of level 4, 5, and 6? Can you elaborate? So, Janik, level 4, 5, and 6 are the vocational education terms for year 1, 2, and 3, basically, right? So, in Pearson, that is what we are following. Pearson qualification of level 4 and 5 is equivalent to the first and second year of university. I hope that makes sense to you.
Yeah, I think that's great. You have explained it in a very good manner. I think they have got clarity on progression pathway. We
Yeah.
can also explain them in terms of Indian education system. Like we here have in India, there are three
Mm-hmm.
years of bachelor's. So how you
Hmm.
can proceed in British qualifications, like we have level 4 and 5 and 6 there. So that completes your bachelor degree, level four,
Okay.
five, and
Yeah,
six.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much that's your bachelor's degree. So The
Yeah.
best part about us in GBS is you do level 4 and 5 with us first, second year, and then you go for level 3 to any other country. I mean, come on, I haven't had this experience of going abroad for all my education years, but this is a good thing, in other universities, it's called a global immersion program as well. If you want to do the first
Excellent
2 years in
opportunity.
Dubai,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's like a dual study model, a dual country model, I can say. You do 2 years in Dubai, you do 1 year in Paris, you do 2 years in Dubai, you do 1 year in Madrid. I mean, I think that's an opportunity which I think everyone would die for in terms of getting that. If you are doing great in your grades, if you're getting merits and distinctions, you're looking at a scholarship that's actually going to take you to a different country altogether. Any other questions? I see Ruvarashe. Ru- Ruvarashe, it's a lovely name though. If you start on level 2 for international business, when will you be finishing for a bachelor's on which level? So, Rivarashi, it depends on you're starting your bachelor's or level 2. Level 2 is foundation level, right? Level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. Level 2 is 6 months. So, you're looking at 3.5 years in order to finish your level 4 and 5. And level 6 will be your year 3. If you're finishing that in any of your partners in Europe, then you're looking at 4 years in total from level 2 to your journey to level 6 completely. I hope that's answered your question. Bijon, please answer my question. Which was your question? It's regarding the ban, right? You were saying, as I said earlier, it's an immigrational thing, unfortunately. I wish I could help you in terms of your blockage, but this comes from the country. It's the country's laws. If you have any questions, you can write to any of the visa teams that we are following up with or to your agent. But apart from that, I'm sorry, my dear. In terms of laws of the land, I really cannot help you, and I'm not the right person as well. Great. I think we are done. Do we see any more questions, Rajpriya, by any chance?
Mm, yeah, I can see one more question from Grace that we are a part-time jobs able to fully sustain students' monthly living cost.
Guys,
What's
don't
the
please, let's not have this misconception that part-time jobs are able to sustain your growth over here in UAE. No, it doesn't do that, right? Part-time jobs help you sustain. It does help you get through it. It's small pocket money or whatever you want to call small allowances that you can get. Please, you're here to study. You are here to finish your program. You're here to get that certificate in your hands, and then you're here to find a full-time employment. Please don't come with the misconception that jobs are going to sustain you completely over here in Dubai and then be disappointed. It is amazing to do part-time jobs to increase your work experience here, giving you further pathway into getting really good internships or full-time roles. There's no doubt. Sustenance will depend on the company for sure. If a company is giving you a stipend of 2,000 dirhams, maybe it's not enough for you, but it's actually enough for you to get along, with your life. There's no issues in you trying to. You're not going to be driving Lamborghinis the entire day or the entire week anyway. You're going to be living a normal, moderate life. But please, please, please keep this in mind, right? Don't come here thinking the a part-time job is going to sustain your entire tenure with X and academics. You can do multiple jobs, no problem. Absolutely fine. But take these part time jobs as an experience for all of you to kind of bank on to your work experience in your CV so that you will eventually and very, very soon be able to get a really good full time internship. Right? And I hope that's clear to everyone. All right. Anything else to
yeah.
see, Rajpriya? Because we have some time to take some more questions if required.
Yes, yes, sure. I can see one question like I'm curious about the life projects. Are they short-term assignments or work like proper internships?
They are short-term assignments, they are short-term projects. We are still going to experiment that. It's the first time we're actually bringing one of the elements into this program for Pearson. We have never done that before, so it's very exciting. It actually is very close to my heart. So yes, let's see how it goes. Well, Bijon, my dear, I think I already answered your question. It's not irrelevant, of course. We just answered your question saying it's an immigrational thing in terms of the blockage. Please reach out to your agent. Right? Really would appreciate that.
Yes, I think
Any
we have
other
answered the
question?
questions.
Okay.
Bijon, yes, you can please reach out to your agent. Krishna
Yes.
Priya has already answered that. Yeah,
I wish I could help more, but unfortunately we cannot.
yes.
Okay, great. Then I think we're pretty much done. I couldn't see any more things, any more questions. Any more something from your side, Rajpriya, before we close?
I think we have some more questions. Maybe we are um some an important question.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have answered all the questions. Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. All right, guys. So nice to have your questions. So nice to answer all your questions. We're more than happy to see all of these. And if there's anything else, please reach out to your agent or
Yeah.
your business development
Yes.
manager. We are more than happy because the questions are going to be directed towards us itself. So feel free. We're short on time. And thank you so much for being a lovely audience. And thank you for all your questions. And we look forward to seeing all of you in September mostly. Right? Thanks, Rajpriya, for all your support.
Thank you, Krishna Priya. And I appreciate everyone for their cooperation. And one important thing that everybody will receive their e-certificate after the session.
Brilliant. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks. Bye bye.